That's the item again.
This is boy throw.
This is toilet talk.
What up, gang? Welcome
Four
back
boys, one bathroom.
Welcome back to this week's. We're recording, right?
Yeah, we're recording.
Same instrument downstream.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to this week's episode of Toilet Talk. Once again, my episode, we're not in a bathroom again.
Once again, like
This
always.
is also very odd because we're doing something completely new. You might hear it in the background. We're in a car.
Yeah.
And
We're on the road.
And
For
I guess I'll do the introductions. So, I guess in the bathtub would be Benjamin Keaton.
that's me. I'm in the back seat.
And then I'll skip the other person in the tub this week because I'll go straight to the vanity chair. We also have Jonah McKnight.
I'm not in the vein. I'm also in the tub.
We'll say the third person.
He's in the vein.
I haven't done the new setup in our
No.
bathroom. Okay, give me a break.
In the back seat is
Okay, in the back seat is Benjamin Keaton and Jonah McKnight.
Yeah,
yo, what's up?
that's us.
And in the front seat next to me is our second guest of this podcast, but unironically the first canon member of the podcast.
You guys do know his name.
because AJ died.
Yeah, dead.
Not really, but he's dead.
And she died of a tragic self-sucking incident.
Wait.
Wait.
He's not dead, guys. He had to go home. We're on spring break right now. He had to go take care of some personal stuff.
All right,
He also
who-
had to get training done. So,
Who's the guest?
and our guest is none other than Shane Spurrier himself.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Shane. Welcome, Shane. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's nice to be on the podcast.
Finally.
Finally, yeah.
yeah, they have heard your name.
Well,
But you are finally-
I've called a couple
He's called into the podcast a
Yeah.
couple times. Acting fame of hunting incident.
Our number one actor.
I think like one of them was on purpose and the other one was like on accident. Actually, no, I think Tyler called me while you guys were
I
doing the
don't
podcast,
know.
and the other time was like right before Halloween, trying to get the details ready for the night that
Yeah.
we were going out.
We've
You
called you
me
so
and I
many
couldn't
times.
talk about the events that we're doing that night.
Because we were recording.
Sorry, guys. We're actively driving to Michigan, northern Michigan, right now. Appreciate it.
We
I got
crossed
it.
the state line about an hour ago.
It's currently 9 in the morning.
It's 8:18.
And so we're driving two cars because my girlfriend and Jonah's girlfriend are in the car in front of us. And the four of us are in my car. So
The
if
guy's
if
car.
I suddenly stop talking and hand the microphone to Shane, it's because I have to.
It's because
I
he
have
has
a
to
lock.
drive.
We're about to die.
Yeah.
Tyler's gonna kill us.
He has to lock in.
Right now, frankly, we're in northern Michigan, so the interstates are pretty bare. It's also early in the morning on a Monday, so that's also something new. We're recording this on a Monday, which is totally new for us.
Yeah, we only recorded like 4 days ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, no, this isn't the first time we've done that. We did this for Thanksgiving.
And it's also we're only using two microphones and we're passing them back and forth between me and Shane and then Jonah and Ben.
So if it sounds a little scruffed, that's 100%
Yeah,
why.
absolutely. So
But this is what we're doing because we're so dedicated to getting you guys an episode.
and we figured, might as well do it in the car because we always do it in the bathroom. Sometimes we have to switch it up because we're still doing toilet talk. But we're just not on a toilet, ish, sort of.
Technically, if you want, you can. The bathroom is anywhere you want it to be.
This is true. You always do have your pants.
Yeah, and you have well,
There-
technically
there's
you
the
have the
woods.
woods anywhere you want.
Yeah.
You just have to make sure you dig a hole and at least foot deep.
Or that one neighbor's front yard.
Anywhere
Gosh.
could be a bathroom if you
Them
try hard
neighbors.
enough.
We were actually talking about that earlier, like some of the crazy stuff we've seen in like college dorms and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, I said this. I haven't said this to any of these guys before because I just forgot about it. I've seen feces on the ceiling of a bathroom before in a college dorm.
Which is crazy that you forgot about that. You know what I mean? It's not something you just forget about off the top of your head. But Shane obviously does not go to Ball State because he would have been on the podcast a lot sooner. He goes to Vincennes University, correct?
Yes, sir.
This is an interview now.
We are the Trailblazers. Our mascot is just a guy.
Just
It's just a dude.
It's just a dude.
You showed me a picture one time. I was like, damn, that is just a dude. I think he wears a flannel at least.
It's like a pioneer kind of thing. It's got the raccoon hat at the old timey dreads.
So is it kind of like Notre Dame's, where it's just like a dude, but he's like dressed up in like weird clothes?
Basically,
I
yeah.
think it's more or less kind of like Purdue, how there'll be like just a dude with like the
With a
PD
hammer.
head, the PD head and the hammer. But I think it's fun, and nonetheless, it's always interesting. Like, I mean,
Well-
of course, Ball State, we have a bird, Charlie. Gotta
Yeah,
love him.
but who the fuck would go to Ball State?
Yeah, who the fuck would go to Ball State?
I don't know.
Probably some losers.
Not Shane. I'll
Not
tell you
Shane,
that.
not
only,
Shane.
Not
only
Shane.
true men go to Vincent's.
Yes, the home of a bunch of crack dens. So
Yeah, when I first went to go visit Shane down in Vincent's, both of our freshman year, he showed me his dorm room, and he goes, "Oh, check this shit out." And he had a piece of duct tape.
It is just a dude.
He's just kind of a dude.
It is just a dude.
dude,
But Shane had a piece of duct tape, like a big piece of duct tape,
like 3 pieces. Of
yeah,
duct tape.
on his door. And then he goes, "Look at this shit." And he peels the duct tape off, and it's a pentagram on the door.
What?
Some dark stuff was happening in that room apparently because it was burned in. It wasn't carved in. It was burned in, like with a lighter.
With a lighter.
I don't know how this happened, but it was burned into the
The
door.
way it was burnt in almost looked like it was like taken off the hinges and then done and then put back on the hinges.
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
Someone put effort
I'm
into
out of that. I'm out of the dorms. I'm on campus. I'm in a campus apartment now.
We
And
have not been to, but we will. We will do it. We will do an episode in your bathroom or your closet. Your closet's fucking huge,
no, my bathroom's like the same size as my closet.
bruh.
So what you're saying is we wouldn't have the reverberation issues.
No, we would have plenty of room for people to for the vanity chair. And there's like my bathtub's pretty like about standard size bathtub. I think it's a bit bigger.
Do you
than
have 2
Tyler's.
chairs that we could fit inside the bathtub?
2 chairs that fit inside the bathtub?
Yes.
I would check. I would.
Or could 2 people comfortably sit in the bathtub?
Yes, I believe 2 people could somewhat. It might be a little bit tight, but
It'd be
I
a
feel
cuddle.
like-
So as
but-
long as we get 2 people in the bathroom or in the bathtub, we're fine with that.
yeah, there's 2 people. Yeah, 2 people can fit. in that.
Okay, okay.
Like you just got.
Speaking about doing some future plans, so as we promised you guys last season, this was going to be the season of guests, and so far we've only done 2. I mean, we have
Shane
8
being our
episodes,
second.
and we're only on 2 so far. But don't worry, I've been doing my job, and we have some fun stuff scheduled. So
The calendar is filled
The
out
calendar is
for
filled.
Toilet Talk for the next month.
and let's just say the episode coming that we're going to film on April 2nd, coming out April 9th, is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil it.
We're not going to spoil it, but it's going to be a fun one. And guys, sorry, you don't get to hear any beer cans crack because we're responsible adults and we don't drink and drive.
Yeah, we don't have open containers while we are driving.
But trust us, as soon as we get there, we're drinking a beer.
Well, I'm not.
Is Michigan-
I could use for a beer.
Is Michigan have a legal open container? I don't
Oh,
remember.
probably.
I'm sure they do. I'm
I'm gonna Google it real quick.
Because
You're-
if not,
that
we're
shit.
cracking one open. I'm just
No,
kidding,
well, it's all
guys.
in Aubrey's car. We'll have to ask her to pull over real quick.
Nah, she'll just chuck it out the window and you'll have to catch it.
Have you ever ridden with a redneck with like an old like 80s 90s truck or like right now in early 2000s
I love old
where they're
trucks.
talented because they can crush the beer can and it's always like a crew it's always like a half cab. It's just like the front seat, not the back, but they'll crush it up.
Single cab.
They'll crush it up, roll down the window with the manual windows, and they'll throw it out, and the wind will perfectly blow it right in the back of the truck. It
it's
takes skill
impressive.
and dedication.
They've probably been doing that since they were like
Their
young.
dad probably taught them while they were drunk driving.
Well, I know at one point, me and I'll say this for Jeffrey. You know Jeffrey. They've never met him, but we did it in his truck, but we were drinking soda. We weren't drinking beer because we were underage. We were being responsible. We drank once we were done practicing.
Full disclaimer, guys: underage drinking is bad.
Yeah,
apparently,
no,
I don't know why, but
Don't do it.
We never condone underage drinking or anything. If you do, stop. If you smoke anything, stop. You're a fucking pussy if you do. Don't do anything you're not supposed to. It's bad. Don't take legal advice from us.
Also,
Can we
just
talk about what we
seek help.
did? Can we talk about what we did after the last
Take
episode?
legal advice from me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so
You
on
take it away.
the other day on Thursday. Okay, yeah, open container is illegal in Michigan. I just looked it up.
Rats.
So
Makes sense.
Oh,
makes
no.
sense. So we'll have a beer when we get there, when we get to our destination. So the other day on Thursday, we had an adventure after the podcast. Actually, the entire night was an adventure because before the podcast, we were having like a sit down editing conversation about a project that we're going about our re-editing for our 48-hour film. We'll tell you guys about that here in a minute.
We kind
And
of talked
then-
about it last time. A little bit.
Yeah. We talked about it a
But
little bit
now
last
we're
time.
on.
But we've still been working on it. So we confirmed that we had our picture lock for that, and then we sat down to record the podcast. And then after recording the podcast, we went ahead and sat down and banged our head against the wall for 2 hours because we had to do for 3 hours because we had to do our taxes. As you know, we own a company, Last Car Productions LLC, and we had to file our business taxes because although the state business taxes have the same deadline as your regular taxes, April 15th.
Don't forget.
April
I
15th.
still gotta do my taxes.
I do too. I'm doing them later this week. But the federal, for your federal taxes for businesses, those are due March 15th. It is March 1st today. It's March 2nd. It's March 2nd. So we had to not only do our taxes, but learn how to do our taxes because, well, we don't know. So we did a lot of research. This is not legal advice and this is not financial advice, but we didn't hire a CPA or anything because we were broke.
Okay, well, I will say the only reason we didn't hire one or we didn't pay for like a tax service is because we had $0 in revenue, but we also had $0 in loss.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
No.
And business taxes are also a lot different than your personal taxes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Well, because you have to do it for the business and then for all the partners. So
Yes.
because there are 4 partners, we had to duplicate our forms. So I think all in it was 20 pages all in, which isn't that bad really. Especially with 4 partners. So
and I would say the only reason it took us only 3 hours is because we had $0 in
because
both
everything
revenue
was
and
being
loss.
put in as 0.
A lot of no's. I mean, but we still had to do it. A lot of people seem to think that you don't have to file, and then they get a $220 fine every month until they file.
And
Since we make no revenue, we can't afford that.
So we went ahead, we did the research, we did the form 1065. You guys probably shouldn't care about this. Unless you are a small business owner or starting a small business, then you need to do your 1065. And then you need to do a Schedule K1, federal 1065 Schedule K1 for every partner. And then for the state of Indiana, where we live and where our business is based out of, you need to do an IN65 and an IN65 IT 65 and an IT 65 K1 for all 4 partners.
The only advice we'll give you is to do your taxes.
Actually, I
Do
have a
it.
question.
The IRS will come after you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go for it. I was gonna just say the IRS doesn't mess around when it comes to money. They're getting their money.
They are really good at their job.
Yeah, they are.
They want
really
their
good.
money.
They will get
Annoyingly
you.
good at their job.
I kind of have 2 questions. Kind of doesn't really build off each other, but if you did guys have revenue, would it take how much longer would it have taken?
Probably 2 more hours of active work.
And my second question is, as a podcast, I've always been curious about this. How does a podcast make money? Like, how would you make money?
Tyler knows.
So as the show producer, I'm in charge of, Jonah edits and puts together the video, but realistically, not to discredit you, but it takes relatively no time because I put together the audio timeline and then give him the audio for it.
Yeah, Tyler does the actual work for this show.
Yeah, Jonah probably puts in, don't worry, Jonah puts in work and it looks great. And he handles all the social media aspect of everything. But as the person who actually posts on the Spotify, and that's where we make the money if we could, there is, once you make a specific amount of monthly viewership, you're able to advertise. You can have ads play on your shit. But you can also have paid memberships, basically where they can subscribe to our show and they can get exclusive weekly content. So that's probably the most popular way that I think a lot of people make money with the podcast is they have tiered systems,
And then stuff like Patreon and stuff.
kind of like a Patreon, yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of podcasts that do that, or they have YouTube that they might post exclusive videos and stuff on, shit like that. But frankly, we're just doing this for fun, and we don't care. So
Also, we're not big enough to.
yeah, I mean, I'm surprised our most recent episode has as many viewers as it does.
Yeah.
So you guys, we thank all of you guys for watching, even though most of you are most likely friends or family.
Yeah, it's like we got a huge boost from our Radiance friends that we told the podcast about, and then like our family and stuff.
And don't worry, there's going to be a lot more coming from not only Last Car Productions but Toilet Talk as well. We're kind of getting a little ambitious with some of the ideas. So we have to take our time and really think about how we're going to do it. But I will say this: I'm not going to give any too many details because we're kind of keeping it a little bit on the down low until it's in the works a little bit more. We may or may not be filming something this week.
Oh yeah,
I'll leave it at that.
Starring our guest right now, actually, Mr. Shea.
So Shane,
yeah, because you guys are way too scrawny to fill the role, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
that's.
Was I not supposed to mention? I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
That's
No.
a good tease. It's a good tease.
I think that is a good tease. I think the funnier thing is that you are our actor, and so Shane, how does it feel? Because you are our actor.
And unironically, you're actually pretty good at it.
Yeah, you are a halfway decent actor.
If you want to see Shane's acting, go ahead and go to our YouTube page. And
Actually, wait like by the time this comes out. No, actually, wait like another week or so before going to our YouTube or our website, lastcarproductions.com, and then you'll get to see the recut of.
We'll post about it anyways.
We'll post
you'll find the link.
Yeah. We're doing a recut of our 48-hour film.
Yeah, Tyler
Shane
just told me
started.
about you guys are with the hunting with the 24-hour
the hunting incident.
The hunting incident. You guys went back and filmed the extras that you were kind of wanting to do, but didn't really find the time.
Yeah,
or something like that?
yeah. So the problem with 48 hour is there's a time limit of what, 4 minutes?
It's 4 minutes for the story.
Yeah. So we had to cut a bunch of it out. Like there was a whole scene of Tyler in it that we had to cut out. A lot of the dialogue from Jonah and AJ.
We had to cut lines to where they were single lines, and it was really awkward.
So we are going back and making a better cut of not just 4 minutes. So we're adding all of Tyler's scene, a lot of the dialogue.
Realistically, the problem is that when we were writing it, because I wrote the script, but it was all story-based input from the guy. So I didn't write it necessarily by myself, but I was the one that wrote the dialogue and everything, the scene head descriptions. But when I was writing it, it all led up to this very dramatic, climactic dialogue scene of Jonah's character getting interrogated and found out. But it was really wordy. But the problem is, though, is if we cut the dialogue a lot, it didn't get the idea of an interrogation down. It just became accusatory. Yeah. So it didn't really feel like detective work. It just felt like, oh, you did it, obviously.
And AJ's character was supposed to be a detective.
Yeah.
So, AJ, we did. Shane is our actor. AJ is also our actor, he does a pretty good job.
I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, he did a great job.
In
it.
But also
dynamite. He is our, and boom goes the dynamite. But he is also our editor, and so he did the original cut of the film during 48 hour in the middle of the night. And then it was
2 a.m.
Yeah, and it was 6 a.m. or no, it was not 6 a.m. It was 2 a.m. It was 6 minutes for the first cut, and so we needed to cut it down to 4 minutes, 4 minutes max for the story.
And cutting down 2 minutes from a 6-minute video is very hard to do.
It's really hard. Ben and I spent 2 hours just trying to trim stuff down, trim a second here, a second there. We got it down to, I remember it was 3 minutes, 58 seconds, and 26 frames. No. It was, because we shot in 24, it was 23 frames. Yeah, it was 23 frames. I was right.
And I'd like to actually give a shout out to Ben, because his camera work was awesome.
Oh, it was stellar.
It was great when I was watching
good
it.
Whip pans and some good moves.
Really great.
My favorite shot from that I actually am really proud of is the shot of you right before. I can spoil it, right? Yeah. You, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. But where you come through the brush and then you are punching your gun on the tree, that I unironically love that shot,
because we had Shane go through sort of this bush pile of sticks, and we were already on the other side, and then we had Tyler and Ben. Tyler was booming and Ben was camera. We had them track with Shane as he gets close to the camera, and then we pivoted around Shane's head, or around Shane to like the backside, shoot up along Shane's rifle, and it looked really good.
But it was honestly very hard to shoot because we were walking backwards in the woods where I couldn't look where I was stepping.
Yeah, so
That's
Jonah,
why we were guiding
Jonah
you
wasn't
guys.
in that scene. So what he ended up doing is he was holding me and like no, AJ was guiding
holding-
me,
AJ was
and then you
guiding-
were holding.
I was guiding Ben. Yeah.
We tried to clear out as much brush as we can, like before we shot it, like so that you guys wouldn't trip or anything like that.
But I'm gonna say this because inherently it's the same story. All we're doing is re-adding the deleted scenes and some of the extra shots that we were really happy with, but we didn't have time to add for the original cut. So it's the same story, but there's a lot of cool extra things. We're gonna take a lot more time with the detail. The sound design is gonna take a good minute. I'm currently in the middle of doing the dialogue, and then Jonah's learned a lot about color grading in the past few months. So
Yeah, I've watched a good amount of YouTube about it, and there's one thing that I really wish we could have included, but I can't find it anywhere. It's the flashback scene over the end of the interrogation where it kind of reveals, I was up to no good in the story. And it was the one I made where it is like looking down the scope. That's those two shots where it's like sort of the grayed out. That's ripped from the original video, from the final export. Which was like 1080p and stuff. And so we had to scale it up to fit the 4K timeline. It was really funny.
And guys, these guys take they care about everything that they do. When I was there watching them, they just took everything so seriously. They were like on point.
Seriously.
Like everything. Like you guys were just like no joking around. Like there was a couple jokes but going around, but you were like trying to stay on point.
There's a few like
Mr. Plane.
we're very
I completely forgot about the plane.
I was looking through the files last night and I found that. Oh my god.
we're very unserious people a lot, but that was one of the moments where we actually had to lock in because we only had 48 hours, which is
48 hours to write and make and then screen a full short film.
And I remember like the next day, me, Tyler, and Mitchell, we went to a movie. Like we didn't know this at the time. Like it was 2 hours long. Hi, Mitchell. Probably him. And we were like thinking, like you thought all your stuff was done, but then you found out like you had one more thing to do. So we were like racing out of the movie theater once the movie was done.
Very irresponsible.
Oh my gosh, you
would never.
Anyone who knows Muncie, the AMC movie theater, my house is probably about 25 minutes from there, give or take. So I had to go back after like getting like some editing done with the guys initially. I had to go back, pick up Shane and Mitchell, who I met at my house. We went to go see a movie, the Demon Slayer, the Infinity Castle arc, which is freaking amazing.
Gosh, it was so good.
Camden, I know you're listening to this. If you have not watched Demon Slayer, watch it because the Infinity Castle arc is fire, is peak. But so I've never driven faster on that highway. I won't necessarily say which one, but it was that highway.
He would never do that.
I never drive irresponsibly.
Drive responsibly, please.
Yes, don't take driving advice from us.
Don't take any advice from us, honestly.
No,
take.
I'm a very responsible driver.
Okay, he's a very responsible driver.
Don't take any advice from us except for like video production advice.
Unless we tell you to watch something, to watch it.
Oh yeah,
Remember,
yeah. Like media consumption
if you don't
advice.
check out
Do that.
this certain platform of ours called, our YouTube. What do we have? We have something to tell you.
Shame. Oh, that's literally a giant block waveform.
That's how it goes.
Oh, and this is fun today because I'm the one who's running the recording. Tyler runs our recording because he's our producer and engineer for this show. But I'm doing it today on my laptop. We're all battery powered today, which is fun. Normally we plug into the wall because we try to power the interface, but it can be powered off USB. We usually all have headphones. I'm the only one with headphones right now. And so it's fun. It feels fun to be looking at the timeline here in Audition.
Yeah, and this one might be a little bit of a shorter episode just because we are kind of in a car. and it's kind of like a limited setup a little bit, but don't worry, you'll still get a good episode.
I don't know. If in like 2 hours we have something else to say, then we might
pull it back.
pull it back up because it's just reopening auditions
Yeah,
and recording.
but the coolest part about doing all this is you guys get to hear our experimentation.
Yeah,
Like
this
for
is
instance,
just a test episode
the
for
one
us.
with the one with our first guest Ella went out.
It went
like
out.
Tuesday or something like
It went out It went out a week ago.
It went out. It's been out for a minute now. You guys have had time to listen to it. But there was a weird echo, and we kind of know how it happened, but there's not really anything we can necessarily do besides sound treat our bathrooms, which no.
That's difficult.
Was it the upstairs?
Especially
again?
No,
it was
it's because there's a weird echo.
It was a weird echo because 5 of us were crammed into one bathroom, and then we have to treat for reverberation.
Each of these microphones picks up everyone.
Each microphone picks up everybody, and it's just echoey and loud. And so then otherwise we have to like sound treat our bathrooms and like put up insulation and stuff, and that's hard for us because one, it's small, and and we're work shy, and also we're renters. I don't think our apartment complex would really like that.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't be too happy if we like hung up a bunch of stuff.
Well, if you
but-
use like a painter's tape.
I mean, yeah, if we like tape it up, but
we need this to last the rest of the semester.
Yeah.
I am surprised. Taped up. We put up a blue screen to record for AJ's welcome video for Da Superfan Network.
Da Superfan
Network. We got you, AJ. And so we set up this blue screen in our living room, and that was like right at the beginning of January. It was up until it was up for most, or not January, for December. It stayed up for like 3 weeks, I think, because I stopped by a few days before Christmas. Like a week before Christmas, I stopped in and it was still up. And then like a week later, the day of New Year's Eve, I stopped in and it was on the floor. So I was surprised at how long it lasted.
and it's a big like thing.
Big
It's
tarp, basically.
it's heavy. It's not a light thing at all. So we put a lot of gaff tape on it, and it somehow held up.
Forget what's gaff tape used for again?
It's used for a lot of things. It hold down cables to hold stuff to the side of lights or to the side of cameras and stuff. Gaff tape is a really, really nice duct tape that doesn't leave residue unless you leave it for a long time.
It's essentially a duct tape that's just as adhesive, not quite just as, but it's good. It's really good adhesive, but it's also based out of like it's like 85% of a fabric material.
It's kind of a fabric.
So
tape.
it doesn't leave the residue and stuff. It does if you leave it there for like 5 weeks. Found that out the hard way.
So we should pull that off the wall up top because that's been there for like
Well,
2 months.
you peel it the right way.
Yeah,
You won't.
it's been up there for a while, so we might tear it down.
Because I mainly use like just duct tape whenever I need to tape things together.
Yeah.
Because it seems to do the trick for me.
Well,
We mostly use I mostly use gaff tape, for instance, by striking cables to the ground. That way they're not going to be a trip hazard. You're really supposed to put it along the whole piece of it, but I just tack it down a little bit. So that's the main reason I use it. I know they use it I use all-purpose gaff tape,
Oh, I use gaff tape instead of duct tape just because it's good.
So hold my Roku on my TV at home.
Nice.
Gaff tape to the top of my TV.
it also comes in a big roll. Like you get a lot when you buy it.
Cheaper than duct tape.
If we have any gaff tape, we'll show you. I'm sure one of us has gaff tape.
Just look it up.
No,
Yeah, I think I've seen it. I've seen it before.
I got it.
Completely.
Oh, we have gaff tape. So yeah, it's like a weird fabricy.
Too?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very easy to
So
rip,
easy.
and it doesn't leave a lot of residue. This is not an ad for gaff tape, but
No, if you like using duct tape, but you're tired of ripping and using duct tape, but you still need something sticky, get a roll of gaff tape.
I personally like the Pro Gaff brand, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
I also
can get
have
it,
about
you can get
the
on Amazon
same.
for pretty cheap. You can also get it. I like to get it from B&H because they have the good stuff for a
Yeah.
good price, and they have a student discount sometimes. So
I was curious if it was like easier to rip because like when you get duct tape stick.
Oh, if you stick it to itself, it's awful.
It like sticks.
like
on there.
it's very like sticky, which I'm surprised. Like for it not leaving residue, it works very well.
Because whenever I use duct tape, I'm always like outside for some reason, and it's windy, and it always folds on itself, and I can't get it back. I can't get it apart to use it, so I have to use another whole thing of duct tape.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not a
so
whole roll, but
I wanna ask something of Shane, but first I have to ask Tyler a question because Tyler knows the context. Remember when I was telling you about that time at Randsburg when my camp was struck by lightning?
Yes.
Was Shane there? Do you know?
That was.
It would have been like 2018 or so. Somewhere.
No.
So 2018 or 2019 maybe.
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think that was my first year at Randsburg, and Shane was only there my second year.
28. No,
Because we were on Ridge 3. Because Tyler and I realized that the week before.
It was earlier than that. It was like 2017.
Yeah, that actually does sound right. But Tyler and I realized that I was on for week 3 or something of the camp. My troop was on Ridge 3, and then the next week Tyler's troop was on Ridge 3, and we were like,
Yeah,
oh,
'cause
wait,
I remember.
what?
I remember he was talking about how there was a tornado and they had to fucking do all this shit.
It
for,
wasn't a tornado. It was just a really, really bad
yeah.
storm.
There was a big tornado watch though.
Oh yeah, we're on tornado watch. And we were preparing to
But
run down
then
into the ridge. If
I
we
remember
need to.
going there and being like, yeah, the guy the week before you guys was like almost died or something. You know what I mean? They get really
'cause
dramatic
with
it.
a tree. I was in a shelter about 50 feet away from a tree that was struck by lightning, which is really, really loud. It's so loud when lightning is.
I've seen those videos. It is like just
Oh,
scary.
And
to
the
be
tree,
next to
the
those.
tree smoldered for the next 4 days,
Yeah.
which is really funny.
Well, what kind of tree was it? Do you know?
I don't remember.
I don't know if it was a pine tree. Yeah, the sap in that is gonna keep that fire going inside.
I don't think it was a pine tree. I think it might have been a maple tree or some kind.
Yeah.
But it was smoldering for days.
I remember every time most of the time whenever we went to Randsburg, there was always some big weather event because
Oh, always.
I remember one time our opening campfire had to be moved into our into the dining
the
hall.
dining hall.
Into the dining hall, and it was like we were all sitting on the ground. It was everyone was wet, and then the next day, puddles everywhere. It was just miserable.
You're stepping in mud all day, and it's awful. But that's part of the Randsburg experience. There's a reason we say that every day at Randsburg is 75 degrees and sunny, because it's not.
It goes back to the old scouting motto of "Be prepared." It's if you're not getting blisters, you're not really truly experiencing.
Yeah, you're not experiencing.
You
Randsburg.
might have band-aids, you might have good socks and good boots, but nope, you still get a blister.
Also, if you didn't have to go on that trail, do you know which one that trail was?
That trail was the one that
It was the super
I remember
steep
this trail,
one.
but not that trail.
Well, they were literally labeled this trail and that
I
trail.
know
Yeah.
that's the joke. That's why I was joking.
But
that,
it was
trail, that trail was the one that was
It was
steep. This
super
trail
steep that
was
went
the
down
one
to
that
trail
went by
or
the
Ridge
beach.
5.
Ridge
Uh,
5. It connected Ridge 5 to Ridge 3.
Yeah.
Was this trail.
And
No, that was that trail.
Were
This-
the, were
that-
the trails actually called this trail and that trail?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you,
there-
you can take this trail to get to that trail, but not this trail to get to that trail to get to this trail.
I kind of forget. Was Heart Attack Hill the same
Yeah.
another nickname for this trail? Or
No, it was that trail.
that was
It was that trail. That was Heart Attack Hill.
Because when you go to Randsburg,
Ridge 5 was Heart Attack Hill, but that trail went
Okay,
this trail.
yeah, no, Heart Attack Hill,
That trail went on Heart Attack Hill. They were on the same thing.
and it was steeper than Heart Attack Hill.
it also went down to
it
where
went like this instead of straight down.
Yeah,
it also led down to the shooting sports, physical ed.
Yeah, but it was the best shortcut on the.
Oh yes, it was great shortcut.
It
It
was
was good
that-
going down, but going back up, it was just
Oh
a
yeah, the
nightmare.
mountain. Did you guys
You
ever do the
cast
mountain
was
biking
burning.
down there?
No.
No.
It was fun. They had
we did mountain biking in Summit.
Yeah, he
Oh.
almost ran into a freaking deer.
Yeah, you
I
ready?
almost fell off a mountain.
Your mom had the worst time. She
Oh,
was.
your mom went with you guys to Summit?
Oh
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, we had the greatest team of leaders. Actually, his mom got hurt every single day. we were
Oh
there.
no.
I felt bad for her because she was she was done by the end of the week. And
All right, guys, we're gonna take our bathroom break.
Okay. Guys, we are currently pulling off an exit to go to a Flying J. we are gonna take a bathroom
Oh,
break.
what?
Wait,
flying
we're not.
J?
We're not actually taking. Are we actually taking a bathroom break right now?
Oh, I don't know. You said we're taking a bathroom
No,
break.
because
It's just the way we need to go.
because the last few like weeks, multiple times this season, we've had a joke where during the episode or during the bathroom break rather, we play Coconut Mall and then we just run around the apartment. And like it's like we have the zoomies or something. It's really funny. Because it's just the four of us idiots running around like right behind each other and trying to keep up.
And I've seen them. I've seen like I
Videos
haven't
of
seen
it.
this
Put
doing
a
them doing
marker
this.
down. And we'll put the video Ella took of us right here.
Yes, I marked it down.
I haven't seen you guys do it, but I know how you guys act and all that stuff, so I can imagine it very vividly.
Well, you
Don't
would
worry.
remember it because you would join in.
Don't worry, Shane. Next time we actually stop for the bathroom, we will do it, and you will join us. We will go.
And run around.
We will go through the gas station doing it.
No. We're not
I
gonna
don't
be a
know if
public
I'm
disturbance.
comfortable with that.
We're not going to be a public disturbance. We'll just do it outside. It's cold. We would need to warm up anyways.
That's easy to tell in a
And a manual.
manual. Yes.
Not all manuals, but that one's triumphs into gear. It's so hard for the first 3 gears, but she was probably able to keep it in second that whole time.
Well, okay, so I was going to tell you guys a story. I don't know if I've told you guys this story yet, but I did the mountain biking activity at Randsburg one year. And so they have like bikes that you borrow and stuff. And you know, it's a simple trail. It would be a green easy trail. And it would be a trail ride because you do your own climb and then you have a small descent. It's fun. It's a fun little descent. It's for mountain bikers. It's a nice easy trail riding one. I don't know the other
Just
descriptions.
going hella fast.
Oh yeah.
I forget. Is that one of the things like you have to sign up for, or is
Yeah,
it like
it's
one thing that you
it's
can
a
show?
sign up activity.
Okay.
It's not a show up activity like handicraft or something.
Yeah, because I did
Open
handicraft or the mad science experiment.
I did the Wranglers.
Oh yeah,
Like
Wranglers.
where it's like a whole thing. I had to take the horsemanship badge, but the Wranglers I forget how wrangling. That's it. Sorry, I'm mentally ill.
Same man,
You
same.
said it, not us.
I could say it, you can't. But I did that, and it wasn't a merit badge, but it was so much fun because I got to spend hours, a couple hours a day with horses, and it was just so much fun.
Yeah, it was similar with the mountain biking because you know you're not getting a merit badge or anything, and you're not like working on firecraft or anything. It's just fun. But okay, this one day, it was like the second day or something. I decided that I was gonna do the descent without my brakes. I was just gonna send it, dude, and I was towards the back, so I had I let everybody go ahead of me and stuff. And so I sent it. I kept it on the trail for the first half of the descent, and then I got in some leaves, and I lost my grip. And so I slid off the trail and I was just, going down the side of the ridge. And so then suddenly I was just beelining down the side of the ridge really quickly. So I was trying to grab my my rear brake. And I was slowing down a little bit, but I was still in the leaves. So I was slipping. And then I was coming up on 2 small trees that were perfectly handlebar width. And I did not go through. I should have, I tried to steer around, but I was just too late. It caught just the ends of my handlebars and I got thrown over the bars. It was like a Looney Tunes cartoon.
So, did you guys ever go like camping as like a kid with your family and like bring your bicycles and stuff?
Never brought my bicycles, but went
Never to
once
like
or
a
twice.
campground. So we always me and my sister would bring our bikes when my family would go camping. Like she was 3 years older than me, so I was probably like maybe no more older than 8. I think I was actually 7 or 6.
A kid for sure.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
you're
I
like
was-
6 or 7.
No, I was 7 or 6.
You guys know you made the promise that if you made those jokes, you would give the person.
That's why it's 7 or 6. Like, you know, like
Ben,
how the height.
we're
Like,
buying you out.
You're either 6'5" or 6'8".
Because I remember you guys. I like just listened to this episode like a while ago.
You can't even do 6'6" because it's too close.
Yeah.
It's a range for you. But me and her, there was like this amphitheater at it's a state state park, Hardy Lake in Indiana, beautiful park, down south, kind of next to Clifty Falls in Madison, Indiana.
That's a nice
But,
area. I love that area.
But what's nice about it is it had an amphitheater that was all gravel going down the hill, and there was no way to stop. Like when you're a kid, and you make those random like group of kid friends. You never see them again. We all decided to go. Yeah, like trip friends. We all decided to ride down to the amphitheater, but no one told me it was that steep of a hill. Like this is the first time I like brought like my big kid bike there. The one without the training wheels. Yeah. But so I'm going down, and it was the one that didn't even have handbrakes. It was like the one where you push like backwards on the pedals.
Oh, I hate those bikes.
Yeah, it was. I was a kid.
They're fun.
I was a little kid.
Pedal brakes are fun for like BMX stuff. Well, not necessarily BMX stuff, but like just like street
street riding,
but like not trail.
Yeah. Well, granted, like the rest of like the park, it was like all paved roads, and of course there was like trail, but it wasn't meant for bikes. I mean, you could, but it wasn't meant for it.
Yeah.
And then this just happened to be like a gravel little foot trail or like a drive trail that you weren't supposed to ride your bikes down, but everyone did. But I somehow going down the hill, there's like a typical amphitheater like looking setup, especially at a campground. It's two sets of like wooden benches angled looking towards like the little stage. And then there was an electric post in the middle where they could like set up a projector. I somehow managed to dodge the electric post, but at the bottom right in front of the stage was 4 picnic tables. Man, I launched myself off of my bike over my handlebars, and my bike landed sideways on me. So I couldn't move, but guess what my sister decides to do, who was probably like 10 or 11 at the time? She goes, "Oh crap, I'll go get mom and dad," instead of helping me. So I had to sit there by myself at 7 or 8 years old with the bike sitting on top of me. Apparently I was just kind of sitting there waiting patiently. Like I had already done crying. I was just sitting there waiting for him. I'll be like, "You get the bike over me now."
You didn't even think to like move the bike?
Well, I couldn't. I was wedged. Like it was to the point where like the wheel got like turned sideways and I was stuck.
Also, at a certain point,
experience,
depending on like
don't ride down Flint. Like God damn it.
We just passed the Flint, Michigan sign.
Don't ride down gravel.
No, but like at a certain point after a crash, like it's when it hurts so much that you can't move. Speaking from experience, I couldn't move my bike. Well, granted, I was too far from my bike, but I know that I couldn't move my bike if it was on top of me when I was in a car accident several years ago. I was in a car accident and my bike got flung down the road and stuff. And I was unable to move because, I was just hit by a car. And so, don't text and drive. That's all I'll say about that.
Don't do anything and drive.
I'm sending you a text. What'd you say? Not.
Uh,
Actually, when I was a kid, me and my dad would go around Pendleton. I'm from around there, and we would just drive. We would ride around the town, and through Falls
Park. Nice time to go and explore and stuff.
It's a small town. When I was what?
Nice place to go and visit and stuff.
Not real. It's not really a visiting town. It's more of a stop by then go away. We don't want people like it's becoming big.
It's more of a how you doing? Fuck off.
I've been there once because Tyler took me and AJ there before.
Yeah, you guys drove through there in the middle of the night once.
Yeah.
It was definitely like 3 a.m.
And so through the so we have Falls Park, which is, I don't know if you remember from a past episode, that's where the turtles were found. Still no update apparently. Tortoises. Sorry.
We don't have AJ to give us a tortoise update, but Shane was able to give us one.
AJ died.
AJ died.
AJ is dead.
All right. So
He's not actually
did
dead.
he take you around Falls Park? Like, did he show you around?
No, but I've been there before.
All right, so on the other side of the creek, there is a steep hill that leads into the trailhead. That leads into one of the trails, and me and my dad were coming down it. I was still like young, so I didn't have very good like coordination with my arms and stuff like that. So I felt like really bad, and I felt like I was hopping down the hill. It's not like to a kid. This is a big hill. It's the one like you cross the main bridge, and then it's like you turn right, and it's that one that goes.
That's a big one.
It's not big now
for
because
a
we're
kid,
bigger, but for a kid it was pretty big.
I think I did the same thing.
And after I fell, my dad says, I think I remember my dad saying like, "Get up, we got to get home."
Don't tell your mother.
Don't tell your
Don't
mother.
tell your mom. Don't tell your mom.
Oh,
That's the best line you could ever get.
I know. For instance, my dad tells me stories of like when I was a kid too, especially playing like little league baseball or t-ball or something. You like slide and hurt your knee, and they go rub some dirt on it. Just as like typical dad thing. Apparently, like I always did that like in the backyard with them, like when we were throwing a baseball or whatever, and I would just go, "It's not working," or shake it off.
oh yeah, I got that from one of my uncles.
Well, if you want like a low-key parenting advice, which of course don't actually listen to our advice.
Don't
Because
actually.
none of us are parents.
The only
first
thing
off.
you should listen to is this podcast, but only listen because it's funny and you have nothing better to do. Or if you're driving, don't drive off the road. It would not be funny if you drove off the road right now. Okay, now that you're off the road.
No, but from my own father, who raised me and my sisters, and also like taught Sunday school for 10 years to a bunch of toddlers. A really good one is if a little kid just like fell and is bleeding a little bit, or like barely scraped their elbow or something. Ask if you want.
Kick them.
Ask if they want you to bite it. You want me to bite that?
Or
And then they'll freak out. They'll be like, no. And then they'll stop crying.
Want me to spit on it?
No, don't say that.
Or if you feel like my dad taught me this, like if you're feeling like immense pain somewhere, bite your tongue because you focus on the pain on your tongue and not the pain on where the more painful is coming from.
kind of going off that, my dad always did we mean to break your other arm so it doesn't hurt so bad.
Or you can do what my mom does and literally anything. Literally, it doesn't matter if you're even bleeding. Just offer the kid a Band-Aid. They'll feel better. No, don't kick children. Don't kick children.
Unless they're on the playground and they're annoying you.
My parents would
Don't
always.
kick, so do not
Don't
kick
kick
children.
children.
Do not kick children.
Rough house with them. Like
It's gonna be really funny.
My parents.
Don't listen to our advice. That's the name of this episode.
no, I can
Yeah,
watch children
don't
fall
kick
all day.
kids,
It's funny.
guys.
We give great advice. is the
No
name of the
child
episode.
abuse.
No, guys.
Because I feel like we're coming off the end of the. I feel like not really, but we're coming off the end of like when parents like actually discipline their children.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I don't think that's true. I think it's a matter of we just hear more. It's more that you hear and see the children that aren't well disciplined. There's still plenty of parents that know how to discipline their child and they raise good kids.
What?
But it's just the fact that they're overshadowed by the annoying little fucking shits that are out there that just need a good whack on the back of the head
God,
sometimes.
There are so many people that I just want to.
Don't hit children, but
Don't
sometimes
hit children.
you really want to.
Guys, don't listen to any of our advice. Don't listen to this podcast. I'll be honest. Don't listen to this show.
But like and follow.
My parents would always say, "Do you want me to give you something to cry about?" Whenever I like just hurt myself barely. Yeah.
I mean, that would work. I know a lot of kids that would work on.
I can't
worked
say
on
kick
me.
children. You're right. We can't kick them, but we can punch them in the head.
No,
Don't
listen to us.
Don't
Guys, do not physically hurt anybody under the age of 18.
Unless it's gonna be really.
Once they're 18, then
It's
you can
fair
do
game.
it.
Just
Well,
allow
you just might go to
allow
jail.
kids to get hurt, and then you can laugh at that.
Or have to pay a big fine.
You
It's
have to pay a
it's
fine.
You know the
kids.
video of that penguin smacking the other penguin on the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine. Like I would do to my children at a playground. It's like they're
Just-
being an obnoxious little shit, but they don't deserve to be like spanked. I just like push them over.
Just make sure you're not the one who kicks them.
Yeah, unless it's your kid, then it's fine.
no, you just accidentally like trip them. Just trip them.
Once again, do not listen to anything we say.
Don't listen to this show. Do not listen to this episode. Oh my god.
Anyways,
I'm
Shane.
95 and texting you and driving. I have to stop talking for a second. I'm joking.
Anyways, Shane.
Why am
How's it go?
I'm doing good. I mean, I'm just vibing right now
I'm
with
def-
the gang.
I'm definitely not trying to pivot from hitting kids to something else.
What do you mean?
So, Shane,
Hitting kids, right?
I'm trying to think of something.
Bro can't hold it together.
Well, I thought,
Come here often?
I know something. I've always I kind of wanted to know what you guys' opinion on it because you guys talk about movies all the time.
Yes.
What's your favorite movie? Like, what's your favorite movie quotes?
Okay, thank you. I thought you were gonna ask what our favorite movie is, and every time I say, "Oh, I'm a media major," they go, "Oh, what's your favorite movie?" Fuck you. That's my favorite movie.
No, you're not a big
Okay.
movie guy. You're an anime guy.
Well,
I know that
I also
because
love movies. It's
because I went to high school with Tyler. I don't think we mentioned that, but we've been friends since 11.
I'd say around there, 11, 12.
Yeah. And we didn't start becoming like big friends until high school.
Somewhere around the ages of 6 and 8, maybe. Oh my god.
No, okay, Shane. Here's a good one that I really like. I think it might be my favorite. I'm not sure. It's from the Blues Brothers from 1980. It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark out, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
You do unironically like say that every now and then.
Yeah, I do.
Like in the most like perfect moments.
I
All right,
gotta-
I
I
have
gotta
a
think
I
of
have
one.
a good answer and like a bad answer.
I don't have cigarettes, but
Close enough.
It's close enough.
Don't smoke.
Don't smoke.
smoking bad.
Yeah,
Smoking
don't
bad.
smoke, guys.
All right, Tyler.
Once
hit
again,
us.
don't listen to us.
Only when you're drunk.
Or you're kicking your kid. I don't know.
Or you.
If you've already gone downhill, then listen to us.
Guys,
But
if
you're
you're-
already not, don't listen to
If
us.
you're still listening to us and you're still listening to this episode, click off.
Close the
please.
podcast right now. Close Spotify. Close.
After this episode.
Okay. Back to the quote. Who's next?
One of the ones I say, it's like a vocal stem. It's from a fucking classic movie. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Love that. Samuel L. Jackson has some great fucking bars.
That's actually one of my favorites.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say from
Samuel L. Jackson.
one of my favorite ones that like
Oh, no.
it's just funny because it's like overall like a bit in my favorite comedy movie. Is it American or an English swallow? An African? Is it an?
It's an African or European swallow. What? I don't know that.
So since you asked this, every single movie quote ever possible just left my head. But in the time, I've thought of two, and that's about the only two I can think of. The first one is from Pursuit of Happiness. It's he must have been wearing a good pair of pants.
or another one from I think it's either Avengers or Avengers. I think it's Avengers: Age of Ultron. Well, I know the council doesn't want to do it, but the council's a really dumb idea, so I'm going to do it anyways. Another Samuel L. Jackson quote for you.
And then
Basically, anytime the motherfucker says "motherfucker" is a good quote. You
Yes.
know.
What equal opportunity ass whooping.
Seeing as it's a fucking stupid idea, I chose to ignore it.
Yeah, that's that one.
and then a second one is from what's the movie?
I don't know.
It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite movies. Oh, Good Will Hunting. It's How Do You Like Them Apples?
Yeah,
How
man.
do you like them apples?
Tyler,
Do
I
not
thought you
put
were
your fucking fingers on my windshield.
No, I didn't.
Don't smear it. You're gonna make it worse.
Tyler. I thought you were gonna say the line from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
I do love okay dokie Dr. Jones.
He says that like unironically a bunch. It's really funny.
That's another vocal stem.
Okay, Shane, what about you? What's one of your favorite
Oh,
movie quotes?
I have two in mind. One's like kind of badass.
Okay.
And one's
the
kind of
dog,
like,
Indiana.
and
I
one's
love
kind
that
of like
dog.
a meaningful one, like emotionally. The badass one, because you mentioned Indiana Jones, is actually from an Indiana Jones movie, but it's from Crystal Skull,
Okay.
and it's when he's talking with what I forget the kid's name, but
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf, but I don't remember his name. But it's when Harrison Ford's talking to Shia LaBeouf in the diner, and the two I think it was Nazi agents come in, and he's they're bothering him, and I think it's like Pud or something. He's like, "You got a problem?" and opens up a switchblade, and then Harrison Ford says, "Nice try, kid, but I think you just brought a knife to a gunfight."
Oh, I got another
that's a
one.
good one.
That's not a knife.
There's-
That's a knife.
And the second one is from a Denzel Washington movie. It's kind of like a drama. I think it's called John Q. It's about
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard of that one.
and his son is dying from spoiler alert for people who haven't seen it, but
Is that the one he takes over the hospital?
what?
It's a
Yeah, it's the
thriller,
one
yeah.
where he takes over the hospital
It's a-
because
yeah, it's a
he can't.
thriller, yeah.
The medical system has failed them, and well, it's failed us all, to be honest. But
Hey, whoa, don't listen to us. You know, everyone has your own opinion.
Yeah, we don't get political on this podcast.
well, it's not. Well, yeah. And so he can't afford like a heart transplant for his son, so he takes over the hospital, and he has these hostages. And he has his hostages. He takes one. One of the agents comes in, tries to shoot him, and he misses. He
hang on.
finds the agent.
Hang on.
Wait, pause.
Uh,
It's freaking out. It's bumpy. Oh, I fixed it. Okay, cool.
We're still
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah, we're still wrong.
Still wrong.
If you heard those little pops, sorry. Get over it.
So
Once
find-
again, fuck you. Deal with it.
he finds the agent, and he brings him out with a gun to his head, and he gives this whole speech about the medical system and all the line. But he says, "My son, I will not bury my son. My son will bury me." I just thought that was so
That's
meaningful.
a good line.
Yeah, that is good. I thought of another one. I think it's from Apocalypse Now. It's I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Isn't that from Apocalypse Now?
Maybe. I don't remember.
But you know the quote.
I've heard that.
I don't think I've ever actually seen that movie. I just love that quote. It's funny.
Another classic from another Harrison Ford movie. I've got a bad feeling about this.
And I got a bad feeling about this podcast. We're gonna have to. Oh, it fixed itself. This is fun.
That was almost a killer segue.
Another one from the Temple of Doom is, "We're not sinking, we're crashing."
Oh my god. Temple of Doom is probably the worst but best movie. I hate that movie, but it's so funny.
You know what, like makes me wonder, like with movies, like have you ever heard like all the Indiana Jones movies are good, like the top tier, but the fourth one sucks? I think it's the third one because the third one is Temple of Doom.
No, Temple of Doom is the second one. Third one is.
I know Last
Last
Crusade.
Crusade.
Second one. I'm sorry,
Second one's
mixed them up. I'm sorry.
It's because, hold on, it goes Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, Crystal Skull, and then you have like the Dial of Time or the Dial of Doom or some shit.
It's apparently like the new one that came out a couple years
Yeah.
ago is apparently actually pretty decent.
It is. I liked
It's
it.
pretty
I enjoyed
decent.
it.
You enjoyed it?
It's not
I,
as-
I can see how true, like, you know, it-
Diehards might not. Like
I don't want to say diehards, but people that remember like the originals in theaters, you know what I mean? It's like the Star Wars movies. Like a lot of diehard Star Wars fans don't like the prequels, but I love the prequels because that's what I grew up with. So that's how it is.
Well, the thing with like the new this new one, the new Indiana Jones is they go full into fantasy. Like the cool stuff about the original, like the first four is like it like hints on magic, but it's not fully about
It's
it.
still semi-based.
Archaeologically and anthropologically, I don't know how to say the word, accurate for the most part. Both me and Jonah's girlfriend study anthropology, which, if you do not know, is the studies of people and culture. So yeah, it's pretty neat.
It's thrilling. Okay,
It goes
it is-
way over our heads.
some stuff is really interesting, but it's also one of those things where it's thrilling.
We don't find it interesting, but we do, and they're glad they do.
I will gladly listen.
There's somebody who needs to do it, and it's them.
Well, actually, okay. So, I know I just dogged on this question, but now that you're here and you're not like super into movies, so you don't necessarily like
You don't have the
analyze them.
pressure- You don't have the pressure of someone who analyzes or makes movies.
What is your favorite movie, and give a good like a reason why? Like, you know, don't like, you know, it's don't have to like short form answer it. You know what I mean? But like, I know you have I know you like rotate through a few favorite movies.
Well, that's just kind of my personality. Like any type of entertainment, I kind of rotate through a different genre at a time.
That's what I think.
But-
I think the correct answer is I don't have necessarily a favorite movie.
Actually, I kind of do. And it's actually Stand By Me. It's based
Oh
off of
my
a
gosh.
book from Stephen King,
I love
The Body.
that book. I mean that movie.
But the movie is it's not scary in any way. It's about, I forget what time, it's like in the 60s or something?
Yeah, give or take.
It's
Around
in the
that.
it's in the 1900s. But it's about four best friends. They go on a trip to find a dead body. And it's just so cool how
They're like walking across a train track.
yeah,
majority
they're
of the time,
all
right?
following a train track. They go on, like they have these little side quests here and there, and it's
I think I sent it to you, Jonah, where it was like I saw the thing where like Stephen King was selling a lot of his stories for like $1.
Yeah, some of his short stories, he sells the rights to them for $1 to film students, and calls them his little like film babies or something.
His dollar baby.
His dollar babies, because you know, film students, we're students, we're broke, so we don't have the money to buy rights to an actual you know big story or something.
Like an already pre-established.
So we
story.
either have to waste a lot of money or do something boring in the public domain, or that doesn't have to be boring, but it could be boring, or we have to write something
And
ourselves.
Winnie
Which
the
a lot
Pooh
of
is
that
public
does
domain
not
now.
work.
So is Mickey Mouse. So
anything you
wait.
can do to further your portfolio, right?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot one of my favorite lines written by our own Mr. Ritchie. And boom goes the dynamite. The way you put that into that scene, it was perfect.
Yeah, because
And the way it was delivered too was very well.
Yeah. AJ nailed that.
honestly, one of my favorite lines that I've written was, and I don't know if I can talk about it because it's an upcoming film that we're gonna do.
Is it the one we're doing like
It's-
this week?
No,
No.
it's one.
Is it one of the summer ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll talk about it later, someday, because it's not necessarily a line. It's like a section of dialogue, where it's like I'm not the best at writing dialogue. I really am. I'm not. I kind of write it to the point where you can honestly change up the lines and still have, like, honestly, a script, you would hate my scripts. Like, the continuity would change all the time.
It's because you write them like briefly just to get an idea.
Well, I can write like a well thought out story. The problem is though is I get too ambitious, so then I end up writing something that's either too long and I don't have time to finish, or for like a short film it turns into 30 pages. That's why one of the hardest things was I had this really well thought out idea for my script writing class that had a limit of 15 pages max, but it was only supposed to be like 12. And I think I honestly pushed like 14, and I had to end up cutting a lot of it because I didn't have time to get to the climax.
It's very easy to get carried away with scripts. It's really easy to write a lot.
And honestly, one of the scripts that I have like on my portfolio is Hunting Incident. But I put it in there. I put in the description of it, like the synopsis, that it was a short film script meant with a lot of intended with improvising. So it was kind of open to different ideas, but like the only parts that needed to be continuity correct was the dialogue on the ending, because that was like the reveal of everything that like led up to it. But also, Final Heist was honestly I revised it for a script writing class. I asked permission to, but I had to make major changes. I took a lot of the really stupid comedy bits out because Final Heist was a spec film. So we made it for a specific audience. We didn't make it for general release.
Yeah, the story, it was a good story.
Yeah, it's a short little western, like comedy, like duel between like a bank robber and a sheriff. If you haven't seen it, go watch the film. It's stupid.
It's linked on our website if you want to watch it.
It's stupidly funny.
The hardest part about that was filming it in one room.
Yes, and we had one day.
It was one day.
5-hour film.
I think we can actually talk about this a little bit without, giving people's information away.
Yeah.
So, AJ's church does a Valentine's Day banquet. All the guys host it for all the girls. So they had to kick all the girls that live in the church too, because it's like a student housing thing.
It's like a student housing church thing.
And they make a film every year.
They make a film every year. We didn't help them with it this year because we were all busy doing Radiance and such.
Yeah.
But we did they pick a genre. All the guys pick a genre. So they did Western comedy. I think they did like Western, but they intended comedy as like a part of it. So the hardest part was writing something serious where we could have fun filming it as like, filmmakers. Also something funny enough. So in the original script, there's a horse that fights a bunch of like goons, like bank robber goons. And
It was
this stupid scene, and honestly, it's just as dumb as it sounds. It's honestly probably the worst scene in the whole film. It was so stupid that it makes it funny.
It was so bad because it's just this like big muscular dude with like a horse head.
He's like in jeans and a white t-shirt.
It's just this dude in a horse mask.
And then a horse.
Yeah, and then he has a horse mask.
I still have it.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
that horse mask.
If you guys watched the season 2 trailer Wrong Case, it made a sneak peek appearance. Or if you also go to our website, lastcardproductions.com, you can see Haunting in Peanut Butter
You will see AJ with the horse mask on, standing
On
on
top
top
of
of our
their
fridge.
which is honestly probably one of the best films we've ever done.
I was actually there for that.
Yes,
I was
no.
just in the
That
sitting
was-
in the corner.
That was you were just hanging out with us there.
I forgot I was the main actor on that one.
That is like.
The dumbest part about that, I wish we kept some of those bloopers. I didn't. I deleted them. Of
I think I have some of
Ben
them. from mine.
opening the paper bag and just seeing nothing but a piece of bread in there
So
was the dumbest thing
Because
I think we've ever done.
we prepared like 2 pieces of bread to pretend to be a sandwich, and we put it in like a plastic container to put in the paper bag. But then we were like, wait, it's way funnier if it's not in a plastic container. So then we just put the bread in a bag.
Pause. Is that the Mona Lisa on that billboard?
Yes, it is.
Do you know what's better than the Mona Lisa?
The Mona Tyler.
Tylerisa.
Tylerisa. What? Shane, have you seen Tylerisa?
I have not. What is
Okay,
this?
while he's pulling that up, my favorite part about the sandwich was when Tyler was like, when you see the sandwich, just give a little scream. And then I was like, okay, we didn't practice that.
Floating one.
We didn't practice it at all. So
First take.
our very first take, it's like this kind of big-ish oneer, but not really. It's
No, the biggest one was you going over to the fridge or something like that.
okay, yeah. I like open the fridge and then like close it. I turn around and I'm supposed to just give a little scream. I screamed.
Yelled really loudly.
He peaked the microphone to the fact that I had to cover it up with like some heavy music just so it didn't sound like absolute shit. But it
Like-
was so funny.
Like Tyler
I
said,
didn't redo it.
Like Tyler said, like yell.
I meant to give like a little no, this motherfucker. Ah!
like I put all into it. Like I legitimately saw a floating sandwich, and I like just
Got
saw.
a sandwich tied to the ceiling with dental floss.
Yeah, like
you know that one was taped to the ceiling. Ooh, you guys want
I
some jet skis?
We just saw a jet skis on a trailer just on the side of the
we
road.
also just a minute ago saw the Mona Lisa on a billboard, but we need to show you the Tylerisa.
No, that's the Tylerisa. The Tylerisa stays between us. It doesn't gotta get aired. It has to
Whoa.
be-
Yeah, we are not gonna post
I
the photo
drew
for you
that, bro.
guys, but
I drew that.
just imagine
I painted
Tyler
that shit.
in the
I'm
Mona
an artist.
Lisa.
AI generated my face on the Mona Lisa. Because
It's
our
on our-
film, me and Jonah's film for Radiance was called The Passing Portrait. So me not thinking like, oh shit, the film's not done yet and it's not released. The final portrait I took a selfie with and I posted it on my Instagram.
I did the same thing.
and then-
I posted a picture of you.
My
Ben with the
director, our director and our producer both texted me like, hey man, we get it, but we're trying to keep it a secret because it's supposed to be like this big reveal thing, which I respect. Honestly, I wasn't thinking, I just love it. So I immediately said, yep, it's down. Took it down like 5 seconds later. But I tried not remembering that you can't re-add pictures to an Instagram post. You have to repost the entire thing. I AI generated my face on the Mona Lisa, so I was gonna censor the painting with that. But then it just went for nothing. So now it's just a picture that I have on my phone, and I'm never gonna delete it.
It's in our group chat, so
Oh yeah,
It exists somewhere.
it's actually the cover of our group chat.
You said you wanted to talk about this, but speaking of the passing portrait, I came to set one day.
oh yeah. So
Randomly, it was out of nowhere.
I think Shane, you were gonna come up and hang out that evening, right?
He was just bored at home.
I was bored at home.
Oh yeah, so he just drove up to our campus, and we got to set that night.
Hold on, let me take over because you
Okay.
missed a vital part. This guy texted me, "Are you filming today?" I said yes, but I don't know when else we're filming this week. Why? What's up? He goes, "Can I bring you a beer?"
I asked, would you like?
Yeah, would you like me to
Would
bring
you
you a
like
beer?
And
Of
I'm
course,
gonna
I
say
said,
this.
I wish.
we're gonna say this for one. He didn't because it's we go to a dry school or it's a dry
All right,
campus.
he's staying still. We're good. Sorry, we just passed the state trooper. even though we weren't speeding, you still kind of like go.
You kind of hold your breath.
Okay.
But we got to the room where we were recording, because we were on campus that day, and so Tyler sent Shane a picture of
Schaefer Tower, the
of
bell
the
tower,
bell tower on campus, which is like one of the iconic landmarks, and just said good luck or something like
I
that.
said, there you go.
There you go. And so then a few hours later, we get a text, "Where are you? Are you in this building?
But what floor are you on?
What floor are you on?" And so we
'Cause he takes me a picture of like the sign for the building we were in. And I was like, God damn it, he did it.
he did it. He found
I
us.
mean, to be fair, okay, I'll let you take it over, Shane.
Well, okay. So to be fair, I'm in law enforcement. It's studying law enforcement where I go at Vincent's. What's funny?
That you like detect where they are. Like use the photo
well,
to figure it
Well,
out.
it's good. I'm
Bro,
good
try
at
it.
deductive
just-
reasoning.
it's just funny.
Bro pulled some rainbow shit, you know, where he found out where we were.
He just backtracked the photo based on the angle and like what was
Yeah,
in the
because you
background.
can like it. Well, you also made it kind of easy.
Very wide picture.
Yeah, so I was able to use buildings and stuff in the background to match the angle to see what would be like how he would be in how the photo would be taken at the angle that he was at. The only thing that kind of sucked is that he was like when I got there he was shooting, and so I was like trying to figure out where he where I was texting him like, dude, where you at?
Because of my job as a boom operator, I'm right next to the microphones, and a lot of the lav microphones get wirelessly transmitted over RF signal, which is like the radio frequency, which if you don't know is the same shit your phone works on. So the problem is when I'm standing right next to the camera, it interferes with the boom pulse. I have to turn my phone on airplane mode. That way we don't get like a weird hum.
We'll also always, if you are on a film set, mute your phone. In fact, shut your phone
Your
down
phone
all the
should
way.
be off all the way. But
Unless
because
you
it's
are like
student
a
film,
point of contact. Like,
well, since it's a student film and we weren't really caring all that much, it wasn't that big of a deal.
I was caring. I was telling people like individually I could trust you, so that's why I never told you. But I was telling people like every single day, please mute your phone all the way. Like all the way muted, if not turn it off. The only people who didn't have like their phones all the way muted or all the way off was just a few of us who either needed to use our phones for like camera control, or like I was the point of contact for every location and for the entire crew. So I had my phone on vibrate, but like the gentlest vibrate, so it wouldn't make that much noise. I would just feel it against my legs so that then I could like pick up a phone call if I needed to.
And I typically kept my phone on, like I didn't turn it all the way off, but I kept it on. My ringer is pretty much always off, but I kept it on Do Not Disturb as well. And the only person that could get past it was my girlfriend. But I also had it on airplane mode, so it's not like it would have done much. So,
Well, since you had your phone off, like I was texting him trying to figure out what floor you were on.
yeah, and I remember after like an hour after I sent that picture, I was like, oh shit, Shane's supposedly looking for us.
Oh yeah.
So I turned my phone back on, and all I see is a picture of the building, like the building name, like the little plaque outside, and then you sent me a snap of you on a bench. And then you text me what floor you on. I had Jonah respond. I think he said the right floor, which was the 4th floor. And then I turn my phone back off, and all of a sudden I just get this ominous text of, I found a nice chair. I mean, it was low-key creepy.
It did look like a very comfy chair.
It was a very comfy chair.
It looked pretty nice, and it was pretty nice when I sat in it for like 5 seconds because he was trying to find me, and I was like, he knows the 1st floor because that's like the atrium. I think that's what you guys call it. That's where all these food. It's like this food. Where you guys can go get food.
Yeah.
And so there's a bunch of chairs and stuff down there. So I figured I'd just wait down there. And then he comes out. He comes and texts me. I found the chair. Where are you at? I'm just gone. So I come, and then I'm racing back up the stairs because I'm like halfway
fucking
down.
ghost. It was creepy, man.
You'll never
I
see
found
me.
the chair, and I was like, where the fuck is he?
If you don't want to
all the way down to the other end of the hallway that we were filming in, just to look for you. You couldn't find you. All the doors were locked too.
I like if you don't want to find me, if I don't want you to find me, I'm sorry, you will not find me.
Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of people don't realize how easy it is just to disappear, but they just don't because they forget that you're so easily trackable if you have something that's trackable.
Yeah, actually, that's because like so from me getting there and finding the building, I was like waiting like an hour. So at some point I was thinking maybe I have the wrong building, but I had the right building at the first part. But I looked around and I was like going on Snap trying to get him through another way of contacting him. But then I remembered, he has his location on Snap. But since so I followed that and it led me to where I think you guys call it the nest.
Oh
right?
yeah, the nest.
Well, that's where his last ping was, or where it was.
Okay.
And so I went there, but luckily the buildings were all connected, so I was able to kind of just walk over again.
Somehow rummage your way to the right building.
That was a good night because I also found the first part of the Old Testament of the Bible.
Yeah, that's
That's
also
true. He'd find it on a random table.
It was also a funny night because when they were returning their equipment to the nest, I was returning my equipment at the same exact time. So, and Tyler and Shane were standing no more than what, like a foot?
No, I was probably like 10 or so feet away from you. Shane was literally right next to you.
And
And I was like, look. And you were like, what? And I was like, just turn around. And then you turned around, looked right at him, and then turned back around and was like, what? And I said, it's Shane. And you go, huh? I said, turn around. It's Shane. And then he goes, oh, hey, Shane. And that's
Well,
all I got. I was
I-
expecting something a little bit more grand.
that was also right after I got done shooting, so my brain was just like, I was exhausted and I just could not think or do anything. And I probably saw Shane but didn't register it until like 5 times after Tyler tried to get my attention. And it was just a very weird moment.
They were all cooked. I could tell, like from the end of it. We all hung out after it, and they were just all tired.
It takes quite a bit out of us after
And that was
the
a short
shooting
day. That was a
days.
5-hour day.
Yeah, it was a short day for most of us.
And I got to spend I've spent time on the set with the hunting trip, the hunting incident. But this was actually being on an actual set. Like they did everything how they're supposed to
our
be.
improv sets and
Well, it's also a set with 4 of us working it.
yeah,
And
it's
honestly,
a 4-person set versus a full Hollywood style set.
And half the time, the 4 of us have to actually be in the film too. So it's more like 1 or 2 people running the actual set. So it's just a matter of saying, shut the heck up, we're filming. So, or, actually having a person like Jonah, the first AD, to call quiet on set. All that.
It's a very different dynamic of having 4 people compared to 20 or more people, which is what most of those nets were.
No, we got about
Well,
Okay.
I was just
It
sitting.
looks like a lot less than a quarter on my angle.
Well, it's like a little under a quarter. Like realistically, she probably needs gas too, so.
I just sat there and was working on this assignment for my private security class. So
Yeah, Shane just kind of hung out on set with us that evening, which was fun. So, where are you? Oh, you're calling over to the other car. Well, it was fun just having you as a guest on set, and I'm supposed to be full traffic control and stuff. But
Dude, bro was just over there talking to you the whole time.
yeah, it was that day was
I should gas.
okay. We were that day was busy because we had our lens issue that we mentioned last week. Yeah, we mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the same day. We talked about that last week. And so, excuse me. And then we also had guests from another film come and visit, and then they were glazing us the entire time, complimenting our set and our crew and stuff, and especially me, which I was really uncomfortable with. I really appreciate the praise, but they were dude, you are the best AD that we've seen. I'm like,
you might just be a
thanks.
very positive person. I mean,
Yeah. So that was just a goofy part of the day, and then Shane, you just showed up, and it was
I spawned out of
you
nowhere.
spawned out of nowhere, and it was just fun having you on set that day.
I just
I told everyone, I was like, this guy's my buddy Shane from where I grew up and known him forever. He's just bringing me a beer. Well, we can't drink it because 1, we're on campus, dry campus, and 2, we're also on.
kept it in the car.
It was in the car, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely in the car.
Yeah, it was in the car.
Guys, it was in the car.
Guys, it was okay. No.
Don't listen-
It was.
Do not listen to this.
Hey,
podcast.
no. Even if
was in
it
the
was,
car.
it stayed in a bag, concealed,
It-
and we didn't even think about taking it out.
It was in a
Known
car
that.
off campus.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I parked off campus.
Yeah, he
But
did park
theoretically.
Off campus. Jonah's looking at me like you idiots.
You just screwed us
I'm
all.
looking at you as the executive producer of this of this program.
Guys, I'm just the first AC, okay?
Not on this program. You're just kind of a dude here.
Shit.
You have no power here,
I have more power than you.
except for your
Taurus
quarter
towing that
shareholder
tiny ass
power.
trailer.
Yeah, by 25%.
Can you attach it to the back of your car? Is that
Well, so that little box thing like that means there's already a hitch attachment. There's an easy spot to put a receiver. It's already you have to put a receiver on. So all you have to do is take the bumper off and then attach a receiver. You don't have.
Hey
you don't
Tyler,
have
do
to-
you want to wrap us up because we've been going for a full episode's length?
Oh, hell yeah, sure. Well, since we're pulling into the gas station area soon, I guess we better wrap this episode up. Thank you for coming to this week's episode of Toilet Talk.
On the road
it's
edition.
almost Toilet Talk Live.
It's
Almost Toilet Talk Live.
Hey, we've got ideas related to that.
Don't
Shh.
worry. Yeah, we're gonna.
We're there too.
Like I said, there's more to come next week, the week after next, maybe even the week after that. for a few weeks at least. All right, all the way up until the end of the season, you guys have something good planned. So we keep your ears open, I guess. I would say keep your eyes open, but
Subscribe,
we don't
follow the
have video,
podcast,
so, yeah.
subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on social media.
right now, yeah, follow us on socials, especially our Instagram and Facebook, because we'll be posting a lot of new updates coming soon. Like for us, real soon.
New films.
That's another thing
maybe?
we should do this weekend. I should probably set
Maybe-
up a MySpace account.
Maybe a new film. This is more than the first time. It's more than once we've talked about the MySpace in a week. But once again, in, I guess, the front seat, you have me, your host, Tyler Ritchie. Our guest, Shane Spurrier.
Yeah, Shane,
Hey.
let's go.
Thanks for having me on.
And then in the back seat, we have Jonah McKnight
This was a crazy podcast.
and Benjamin Keaton.
We are currently at a truck stop called the Jerky Outlet.
And I think I know what we're going to go get.
Junkie!
All right, guys. From the car.
Whoa!
Hey guys, it's Tyler. Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode of the Toilet Talk Podcast. If you want to see what else we do, check us out on Last Card Productions at YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And if you like the podcast, follow us on Spotify and Apple Music. See you guys next week. Toy Talk is made by Last Card Productions.